Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Monday. Welcome to your Monday morning metamorphosis moment. I am so very happy that you take time out of your Monday morning to join me for this metamorphosis moment, a moment that is designed to encourage you, to inspire you, to help you make it through the week, but more importantly, to help you emerge and become the beautiful butterfly that I know that God has designed you to be. Good morning, Ashley. Thanks for joining. First one on. Good morning. And so, again, I just want to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for watching, whether you're watching live or via the replay. Thank you to those of you who will share this video. Today, we're going to be talking about self-love. And, there's a scripture that says, love thy neighbor as thyself. But the problem is, many of us, including myself, this used to be me, I didn't know how to love myself, so I didn't properly know how to love my neighbor. In fact, because I didn't know how to love myself, I really didn't know how to receive love. But before we go further into that, let me just tell you a bit about who I am. I am Andrea T. Martin. I am a life discovery expert, speaker, and coach. And it is my God-ordained mission to help women who were like me. They had a painful past full of mistakes, and they were unable to emerge from under that painful past. That's what I help women do, emerge from that painful past so that they can move forward and be all that God has designed them to be the beautiful butterfly that I know that they are. So that's who I am, and we're going to jump right in. Again, today we're talking about self-love. In order to be able to properly give love, you have to first love yourself. You can't pour out something that you don't have to give. And so you've got to learn to properly love yourself. So again, in order to give love, you've got to love yourself. In order to receive love, you've got to love yourself. Know what love is. Because let me tell you what I did. I was going about love the wrong way. I was trying to buy love, right? So do you remember that song, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places? Remember that song? That was me. Looking for love in all of the wrong places. Going about it the wrong way. Because what happened was, early in my life, early when I was younger, I was looking for love, and I tried to go out and get love, but what happened was I was rejected. No one wanted Andrea. No one, to me, it seemed like nobody wanted love, and I just wanted to be loved. And at that time, I didn't realize that the issue was that I was lacking self-love. And so I went about a process. I thought I could buy love. Can you imagine that? I thought I could buy love. I thought I could buy love by buying beautiful gifts and presents for men. I thought I could give of my body and they would want to love me. I thought I could just give in order for somebody to want to love me. Again, trying to get something that I was not even giving myself, seeking and looking for love, but going about it all the wrong way, looking for love in men, just wanting somebody to love me. Happy Monday, Jennifer. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, so that was me. I was looking for love in men. Again, not realizing that I was looking for something outside of me that I should have been doing internally. And so I needed to learn how to love myself. I needed to stop looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah, I don't have the best voice, but you get the point. That was me, looking for love. And the more that I looked for love, the more that I was rejected over and over again. I just didn't know that I first needed to love myself. And so I faced rejection after rejection, and that just caused me to retreat and go inside of myself. And it caused me to start thinking negatively about myself. I started to think, well, maybe I don't deserve love. Maybe love is not meant to be for me. And that was the wrong way to be thinking about it. So I want to give you 4 quick takeaways, 4 quick tips on how to approach the subject of self-love, how to love yourself. Now listen, I have about 25 tips, so you need to be on my email list. I want to give you some tips via email that will teach you how to love yourself. Maybe you already love yourself, but you could be doing a better job of it. Connect with me via email. After this video is over, there's going to be a link over top of the video where you can get my ebook, How to Overcome the Past 5 Steps of Overcoming a Painful Past. But that will also put you on my email list so that you can get 25 ways of how to practice self-love, okay? So connect with me so that you can get that ebook. But again, if you're like me, where you had a painful past and you felt like you were not worthy of love, you just felt like, you kept looking for love outside of you, that stops today, right now. We are going to start loving on ourselves. And so the first tip that I want you to do is you've got to forgive yourself. So if you've messed up, you've made some mistakes, you've done things that you're not proud of, there's some guilt and some shame there. The first step is you've got to forgive yourself. Good morning, Hope. Thanks for joining. So you've got to forgive yourself. That is the first step in self-love, because if you can't forgive yourself, you're unable to really love yourself. So forgive yourself for all of the mistakes that you made, for all of the things that you've done that you're not proud of. You've got to forgive yourself and let that go. Forgive yourself. Okay, so that's the first tip. The second tip is I want you to stop believing everything that you tell yourself. We speak so negatively about ourselves. Oh gosh, I need to lose weight. Oh, I think I need long hair instead of short hair. Or, I've got this pain. I'm probably sick, and we're online on WebMD, scaring the bejesus out of ourselves. We're just getting all of this negativity, we're feeding it to ourselves. We don't necessarily say these thoughts out loud all the time, but we tell ourselves. And what that does is that negativity, those negative thoughts, you start to believe them. And even if you don't think that you're believing them, your subconscious mind hears what you're saying. It knows what you're thinking, and that thing starts to get into your spirit, and you start to believe the negativity. So the next tip again is don't believe everything that you tell yourself. And here's a bonus tip: don't believe what people are saying about you either. They be talking about, okay, that's proper English. People will talk about what you've done in the past and never forgive you for what you've done in the past. Listen, child, bye. Bye, Felicia. Don't even think about them anymore. You forgive yourself and keep it moving. It's time out for you being held hostage to what people are saying about you. So as part of your self-love, you've got to, that's right, Jennifer, you've got to change your thought process. Don't believe what you're telling yourself. So I want you to get into the habit of practicing affirmations, positive thoughts. I am beautiful. Listen, get in the mirror and tell yourself, I am beautiful. I love you. That's what you got to tell yourself. Now listen, that's going to be a little weird in the beginning. Ask me how I know. It's a little weird when you get in the mirror and you're telling yourself that you love you. But I promise you, as you continue to do it over and over and over, you will begin to believe it. Find something about yourself that you like. Just find something and dwell on that instead of dwelling on the negative. And if there is something that you need to change, then work on changing it. I'm a firm believer that you can change. But my point today is you can love yourself as you are today, right now, in this moment. Good morning, Cousin Rose. Thanks for joining. You can love yourself as you are in this moment. You better go ahead and say it, Jennifer. I am confident that I am awesome. That's right. You've got to speak positively. Speak positively. So stop believing the negative self-talk, whether it's coming from you or somebody else. Tip number 3 is I want you to celebrate yourself. We as women, we do such a wonderful job of celebrating everybody else except for ourselves. And so I want you to begin to celebrate you are. How to celebrate you. That's what I meant to say. Celebrate you. How do you do that? The first thing I want you to do is to pat yourself on the back. You know, we're not talking about any big accomplishment. Just celebrate who you are. Pat yourself on the back and you say, you go, girl. I'm proud of you. I love you. It goes back to the self-talk. But I also want you to take time and identify your strengths, your gifts, your talents. Here's what I know. God has instilled in every single one of us gifts, skills, and talents that we are to use and to share with the world. But in order to use them, you've got to identify them. So what are your gifts? What are your skills? What are your talents? What are you good at? I even encourage you to do something that you love to do every single day, even if it's just 5 minutes. Do something that you love to do. You know, for me, I may just go sit at the lake and read a book. That is like one of my favorite things to do. I don't stay there long. I just go and take a few minutes to unwind. That's one of my favorite things to do. Just find something that you can do to celebrate you. So identify your skills, your gifts, your talents. Take time to do something that you love to do every day. But when you identify those gifts, skills, and talents, I want you to celebrate yourself. Celebrate you right where you are right now. Don't celebrate, you say, oh, I'll celebrate once I've changed this, or once I've lost so much weight, or once I've accomplished this. Celebrate you right where you are now. I'm celebrating you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for even jumping onto this Facebook Live video today where we're talking about self-love. I've so far given you 3 tips. I've got 25 tips that I want to email you. So I want to encourage you again to get on my email list so that you can receive these additional tips. Not only to receive these additional tips, but I give out prizes. I have contests, and in order to get the code word to win the contest, you have to be on my email list. So just connect with me. So much valuable information that I will share with you each week. So connect with me so you can get the 25 additional tips. And there's going to be a link above the video after this video is over. So listen, we've talked about forgiving ourselves. We've talked about don't believe in the negative things that we tell ourselves. And we've talked about celebrating ourselves. The next thing that I want to encourage you to do is to take care of your body. It is so important. You can love yourself by taking care of your body, by being healthy, feeding your body the proper nutrition and water that it needs. And, I'm saying this to Andrea first, but I'm sharing it with you that it's so important. Taking care of your body is a form of self-love. And let me just put this out here too while I'm talking about taking care of your body. Women, get your mammograms. Okay, I want to encourage you to do that. Get your mammograms. Get yourself checked. That's a part of self-love, okay? So again, taking care of your body is self-love. You've got to eat properly. You've got to drink lots of water. You've got to take care of your body. That's a part of self-love. Indeed it is. So listen, those are the 4 tips. Let me just quickly recap them. The first one is to forgive yourself. Now listen, you may have to repeat these steps over and over until you get them, but you've got to forgive yourself. We are very good at forgiving everybody else except for ourselves. It's time to forgive yourself. So what, you messed up? So what, you made mistakes? That was me. I made mistakes. I made mistakes by looking for love in all of the wrong places. I messed up. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of in my past, but guess what? I have forgiven myself. I don't let anybody hold that hostage over me anymore. I have forgiven myself. So that's the first tip. Forgive yourself. The next step is stop telling yourself negative things. Don't believe the negative things. You've got to change your thinking. So I want you to start practicing positive affirmations. Speak positively about yourself. Don't, the negative things that we tell ourselves, and listen, you can just say it casually and not even think about it, but your subconscious mind hears it and it will replay that thing over and over, even while you're asleep. So you've got to begin to speak positively to yourself. Get in the mirror. I love you. Find a part of you that you like or that you love. For me, it's my smile. I love to smile. Okay, I wasn't always like this. You couldn't get me to smile for nothing. So find something that you like about yourself. And then the next thing is to celebrate you right where you are. Identify your gifts, your skills, your talents. Do something every day that you love to do. Celebrate you. Pat your own self on the back if nobody else pats you on the back. You celebrate you right where you are. And then the last tip was to take care of your body. You've got to take care of your health. That is a form of self-love. Taking care of your body. Feed your body proper nutrition. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Feed your body proper nutrition. You got to get the water in. You know, if you're like me and you have a hard time drinking water, I add lemon, I add lime, I add mint, I add cucumber. I got to do something because I can't drink that plain water. I don't know why. It's psychological. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, take care of your body. So listen, those are the 4 quick tips to begin to practice self-love. If you don't do anything else, start with forgiving yourself. You are so worth it. You deserve the gift of forgiveness. More importantly, you deserve the gift of love. And it starts with self-love. So love thy neighbor as thyself. You've got to love yourself. In order to receive love, you've got to love yourself. In order to give love, you've got to love yourself. That is your Monday morning metamorphosis moment. I'm Andrea T. Martin, your life discovery expert, speaker, and coach. Connect with me across all social media. But more importantly, there's going to be a link at the top of the video where you can get on my email list for prizes and contests and lots of good content. Connect with me. But more importantly, go about your day and love yourself. You are so worth it and you deserve it. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.